Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of the Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast, and it is time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And this quickie is brought to you by my Bliss Habit e-course. That is at theblishabit.com. It is a 12-week e-course that you do online at your own pace. I have had over 5,000 women join this course. It's absolutely one of the favorite things that I have been able to take a part of. It is all about building and finding your tribe online. And if you decide, this is also a beautiful thing because you get to meet a lot of the women in the tribe if you decide to go to my Bliss Project event, which I will have details coming out in the next couple weeks for next March 2018. But again, it's a 12-week course you take at your own pace. It comes with over 7.5 hours of video training. You get weekly assignments that you can do, soul assignments. You get meditations, and you also have this incredible group of women where you can, if you choose, to vlog. So you can do video blogs every single week where you guys are connecting, you're talking to each other, you're talking about what you learned in the course that week. And also I have bonus content with this course all about masterminding. So if you guys follow me at all, you know that I am huge into masterminds, which is where women get together, women or men. You can do this with whatever you want, whomever you want. And you connect over different topics and you meet weekly or bi-weekly or once a month. And this teaches you exactly how to do that. So if you're interested in masterminding or you're interested in busting through your fears and your blocks, really learning about how to create more abundance in your life, or a gratitude practice, or your action plan, or creating a clearing so that you can allow all of the blessings to come in and really figure out what's blocking you, then you definitely want to check out this course right now. So you can go ahead over to theblishabit.com to go check out more, really see if that resonates with you and pulls at you. So I would love to see you in that group if you definitely feel the call for this. So today, this quickie is all about playing. Yeah, totally. Playing. Okay, so we just got done with the holiday weekend. Although it felt like the longest weekend ever. Like July 4th, when it falls on a Tuesday, it's kind of like you celebrate for like 4 days, right? Or maybe you just chose one. So this play came to me today because I just got to play yesterday, and I haven't really taken a day in a little while to just have fun on the beach and play volleyball and be silly and be goofy and play in the sand and go play in the water and have fun and just be light, right? Because when I think of play, it just is like be light, be silly, be goofy. So I started researching this morning about why play is important. So why play is the work. I'm writing about this in my book as well. And play is the work. And sometimes for us really type A people, we need to say things like play is the work because we have to remember that it's also equally as important as the work. So Stuart Brown is the founder and president of the U.S. National Institute for Play. Hi, how do I get a job there? I'm sure that we all could. So he says play benefits the prefrontal cortex. So the prefrontal cortex is responsible for impulse control. And we all know if we are masters at impulse control and we know how to really make sure that we are creating more of that in our life, discipline, right? Discipline is the key to everything. And that really happens in the prefrontal cortex. So play shapes our brain, he says, opens our imagination, and invigorates the soul. He also says that children who are play deprived end up with social and emotional issues. So free play. So not just sports or computer screens or things that you're doing alone. This is like really free play where you're talking, you're playing, you're being light, you're kind of even, you know, as a child, he talks about you're testing boundaries, you're seeing what works, you're being playful. And you know, truly in my life, play is so rejuvenating and it gives me something to look forward to. So recently, I've really had to look at it like it is just as important as writing. It is just as important as creating new programs. It's just as important as making sure that everything is getting done. Because I'll tell you, I've never felt like play is more important than right now. Because with my book, I find that if I'm just grinding it out, right? Like I got to go sit down. I got to go write. I got to go finish this project. I have to do this. I have to do that. It's like the creativity is totally stuck and it can be blocked. But the second I get outside in nature, or my husband and I go for a hike, or I just got to go spend time with my amazing, beautiful friends that I mastermind with, Lindsay Sikornik and Danette May, and they brought in so many women from all over the world. And we just played, we hiked, we had fun, we danced like maniacs. It was insane. And I came back feeling more productive and creative from a full week of play. And yes, we did a lot of work, but I can honestly say that I felt most shifted from the times that we were light and playful. And that's just where I'm at in my life right now is, you know, for many type A people, or people who are really getting things done, or people who feel they want to be taken serious, or people who have big projects or are starting businesses or have businesses right now. It's kind of like we have a lot of trouble viewing play as something that's okay for us, or something that we can build in or make sure that we're doing, because it doesn't feel productive. So what we have to do is realize exactly how productive play and rest are, right? So I know I just brought rest into the game, but really it's that idea of the letting go, the lightness, the play, the rejuvenation, and how important these things are. Otherwise you get blocked, right? You get stuck. It's no fun. That's when you go totally overboard, because you're like, this sucks. I can't do it anymore. Like this, all of this, like building a business and going after my goals, like this is too much. I'm not having any fun. Well, that's where you got to build in the fun and build in the play, because the play is productive. The play is important. The play is creative. The play is freedom. The play is expansion. The play is real connection, you guys. So play is productive. It's just as productive as working. You go back with a fresh set of eyes, a fresh perspective. You are a new person afterward, right? So also Stuart Brown says to look at play as being able to, it's hygiene for your brain. He says play is hygiene for your brain. So really it's like this cleansing of your brain and coming back as a different person. And for real, massive stress management. So plan your fun out. So what I want you to do is think of what that would be, what that would look like to you to plan in play every week. Maybe it's with your friends, maybe it's with your family. You know, I just got to play volleyball on the beach yesterday, and I was like, everybody who came, we probably had like 20 or 30 people. They were like, why don't we do this more? We live right here and this is so fun. And honestly, we were having a blast just making jokes and being goofy and being silly. It was like absolutely not a serious volleyball game. And, you know, it was probably the best part of my entire month, because I just really, really, really felt the freedom to play. And I came back to all the things I had to do today, and I felt rejuvenated. In fact, look at it. I have a quickie podcast, right? I'm also going to go and write about this in my book. And if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have had the same experience. And I probably would have had to sit about an hour longer to come up with the topic and write everything out, where today it just flows. So if I can tell you one thing, it's when I play and when I go do new things and when I get in nature and try new things, I have so much to say. I have so much more content. I am just in the flow. I don't have to dig up something and think, I don't know, what do I want to talk about? What's relevant? Because your life is relevant when you are playing. Your life is relevant when you are doing new things and you are connecting. So go play. Here's your permission slip. I'm signing it. And you can go have some fun because you're going to be so much better for it. And for the love of God, stop being so serious. Nobody can take it, right? We all just want to have a little fun in our lives. So you guys, I am so grateful for you every single week. You have no idea. I'm so obsessed with seeing you guys and meeting you all on Insta stories, hearing and Instagram, hearing what really has resonated for you. You guys always give me awesome topics to talk about. And thank you so much for sharing this because that's how this podcast gets out there. And if you could just jump off after this and give me a rating and a review. So a 5-star rating and a review just about what you loved and subscribe to the podcast. This truly helps us get incredible guests on for you. And that is my whole goal, is getting you information that you wouldn't normally have access to for free. So if you love it and you want to keep getting incredible people on this podcast, please jump off, please rate and review. It is one of the biggest things that you can do if you enjoy this podcast. I so appreciate you. I'm sending you so much love to have a magnificent, playful, lighthearted day. Earn your happy. Until next time. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back. And I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.
Hey all, I'm so excited to share with you, Earn Your Happy is now part of Growth Day Podcast Network. A bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and support shows and brands that we truly believe in. And one of my friends is also on the network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to his show. You guys, Trent Shelton has the most incredible podcast. It's called Straight Up with Trent Shelton, and it's going to remind you that you are built for this. I have heard Trent speak in person multiple times. I've listened to his podcast a ton. He's coming on the show, and I literally cannot wait because this man just spits straight fire. It is like truth that goes to your core and makes you take action right away. If you want one of those podcasts that when you're just out on a walk, you can't help but want to start running and run through a wall in your life, this is the show to go listen to. So you guys make sure that you go subscribe to the show, Straight Up with Trent Shelton. You're going to love it.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also, as influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com.